SOonlylaw.com.
Mesothelioma is all we do. For over 10 years, we have offered a free book on mesothelioma. Call 1-800-855-6000.
This is CNN Tonight. I'm Don Lemon. Big breaking news tonight. A brand new forecast for monster Hurricane Michael. The storm Florida Governor Rick Scott warns could kill you. More than 2.4 million Florida residents in the evacuation zone. Millions more under watches and warnings tonight. So I want to get straight to our meteorologist. Let's go to Pedram Javaheri in the CNN Weather Center. Pedram, a new advisory moments ago. Give us the latest.
Yeah, Don, we're seeing a stronger storm now. It's actually strengthened by about 5 miles per hour up to 125, which really sits just shy, 5 miles per hour shy, what would be a Category 4. And in fact, the National Hurricane Center now says this storm has the potential and is now forecast to get to a Category 4 just before landfall tomorrow around noontime or in the early afternoon hours. And there we go again, very symmetrical, very organized, seeing about a 6 millibar drop in pressure there in the past couple of hours. That's indicative that we're seeing very favorable environment here for the storm system to continue not only to maintain intensity, but potentially strengthen again. And notice the outer bands now just about 30 miles offshore. So expect some of these tropical force gusts over the next couple of hours to begin to kind of encroach on the coastal communities, work your way towards the early afternoon hours tomorrow. We have Michael potentially now as a Category 4 as it approaches land. By the way, only 3 storms in recorded history since 1950 have made landfall across the Florida Panhandle as a Category 3. Never have we had a Category 4 impact this region of Florida. So certainly this will be a historic storm. Comes in with a devastating storm surge as much as 12 feet high across some of these communities east of Panama City. So we're going to follow this for us going over the next few days here, Mike.
All right, Pedram, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We'll get back to you if needed. It's going to be a very busy couple of days for our meteorologists and our correspondents who are out there, like Miguel Marquez. He's in Santa Rosa Beach now. Gary Tuckman is in Apalachicola. Good evening, gentlemen, to both of you. Listen, I know this area very well, Miguel. This is where I grew up. Santa Rosa Beach. My family and I rent a house there, and you know, in the summer, sometimes during the winter. You're there. How are people preparing out there?
Well, they're preparing by leaving for the most part. There are a few people in this area, but, you know, look, it's 10 p.m. local time. The tide came in around 8 p.m., but the waves here are still coming up. There should be 40, 50 feet of sea level here. I mean, look at we were just standing out here waiting for this live shot, and a giant wave came up. This storm is already starting to push up this way, and it won't be for another 4, maybe 6 hours before they start feeling those first tropical winds. When you talk to people in this area, they say, you know, what's the storm doing? It's now a Category 3, we say, and they're shocked. When we say it's even strengthening more, we just heard Pedram talk, but look at this. So the sea is still coming up. This should be moving on low tide now. It's still coming up. When we say it's strengthening even more, they're even more shocked. So people who are here have battened down the hatches, and it is now a waiting game. They are just waiting to see just where the storm lands and how bad the damage will be.